Hi everyone, it's Gail, and it's Wild Card Wednesday. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to use up some of these pages that we tore out of our Wizard of Oz altered book. So I got the question, what are you going to do with the leftover pages? So we'll address that in a moment. Let's say hi and hugs first to Pamela, Linda, Patty, and Wenda. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your kind comments. Okay. Well, first consideration, which I tested on this page, is will the book page hold up to folding? Because if it's going to crack and rip apart, it's going to be more hassle than it's worth. This seems to be okay. So we have my idea book that has all my book page ideas in it. So I think we'll just kind of go through and maybe fold some up and get them ready. And then in about half an hour, we'll start decorating. So that's my thought. So this first one, I gave it a shot too, just to make sure that it was going to be okay. And this is so cute. This is a little pocket with a tag in it. So very fun. Sue from SM Tiffany Lane sent me that back in the day. So let's get it. Let's get it going here. Let's get her going. So, yeah, I thought since I got the question, that's good to know that you were wondering about that. So we'll just get this this kind of prepared, and then we can make it into a pocket. Okay, so I guess I should show you how I folded it, huh? So here's the book page upside down, just folded that and then folded this in like so. Okay, so let's glue it. I almost used that for glue pages, which if these had cracked and not been good for us for making any sort of ephemera, I just would have used them as glue pages because I want to use them up. Okay, so I'm just going to put some glue across the bottom there because that's kind of the shorter piece. Let's go ahead and just glue those flaps down there. They're not going to show, but they're just kind of flapping in the breeze. We don't need that either. No breeze flapping allowed. Even though my lips are flapping and probably making a breeze. Okay, so then I'm just going to glue here. Obviously, you could also make this an envelope if you wanted to, but I wanted to make this pocket. So there we go, simple as that. And then this part's a pocket. So yeah, so I'm going to set these aside and we're going to decorate them in a minute. But let's see what's next in this little book. I have other videos on making book page pockets. So if you just search Gail Augustinelli book page pocket, you should find those. Okay, this one flips up. We could do one of those. We could do two of those because we've got okay, I think what I'll do is just give this. Okay, that is right at 4.5 inches. So I think what I'll do is cut this at 4.5 inches. Got a little extra for whatever. And then, is that straight? 4.5. I guess so. Okay, and then I'm just gonna on the fold. Give that a little. Ooh, that wasn't happy, was it? Gotta start in the middle, I guess. That's what my viewers told me about this little cutter that I got at the garage sale. Okay, so put that there. Get her lined up. Put that in the middle. Oh, it's still, look at that. Interesting. I wonder why it's doing that. Oh, well, maybe we can use these for something. I don't know what. Okay, I'm going to do this differently. I'm going to cut that at 4.5, like. Huh, it works fine that way. Maybe it's the... No, that wasn't two. I was thinking I had two thicknesses, but no. That is so weird, isn't it? Why do you think, you guys? Okay, well, I guess we'll make one. I'm just gonna go like this. Yep, 4.5. So we'll just do it this way. That's so weird. If you have ideas of why it would cut sometimes and not the others, let me know. You can probably see something I'm doing that I'm not seeing. Okay, so I'm just gonna fold that. It's really as easy as that, but I didn't do it on this one, but I'm gonna put some coffee dyed paper on this so that it can be written on. Let's see, this edge. Okay, I think I have a couple of little scraps. Yeah. Had some scraps that I used for something else. Okay, so let's cut these to be about cover that. Simple pocket shouldn't have been that hard, but boy, it was giving me grief, wasn't it? Okay. Nope, that's not my glue page. Ooh, look how pretty that is. We'll do that side. Okay. I'll just plop that on there, and then when it opens up, it gives you more journaling space. I'm not going to fold that until it gets dry, so I'll set that aside. Okay, there's this one. What do we have here? Is that an extra piece? Oh, yes. Okay, I got it. Well, let's make some book page edges for that other fun little project that we saw. Maybe that was last Wednesday, was it? I don't remember. How wide is this? Not quite 5, so I think that'll be okay. I kind of like that grand banquet, so I think I'll keep that. How tall does that make that? That'll just cover a page. That'll be nice. Okay. So we've got our background piece, and then I'm just going to make another piece for it. Okay. These must be separate pieces because you notice the writing is the right side up. So that's how I'm going to do it. I don't know if that's how it was done before. Where do I want that? Kind of right about there. There. And here. Okay, so we would just sew those. I wasn't planning on doing any sewing today, but we could. And then hopefully this distressed edge will let us know there's a pocket there. And you could make a decorative corner or round the corner or make it a tag shape, whatever. Lots of versatility with these pockets. Okay, so let's move our idea book, haul the sewing machine over. Ugh. Take the shoe off. Gotta take the shoe off. I am going to increase the length of my stitch a little bit just because when I'm sewing paper, I like to do that because it just doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't perforate the paper quite as badly. Okay. Haven't even gotten my scissors out yet today. Okay. I'm just going to set my sewing machine aside in case we need it again. Could happen. Okay, so that's a nice big pocket for a page. Be nice for covering up a white page in a journal or whatever. So okay, so there's that one. Let's see what else we have here. Just kind of going one by one here. You know that fun strip thing for writing that we did? This is another idea, just to put your strips on another piece of paper. Just, I think I Mod Podged those over the top. Anyway, kind of another fun thing. Okay, this one, do we have a piece? We do. Piece of cardstock. Let's just use this one. And I'm going to kind of pinch this wherever the middle is. That. Okay. Do I want to do it like that? that would make like 4 pockets though. How tall is this? Well, of course, it's 8.5. Might be kind of fun to do an 8.5 one. Let's see what it looks like. Let's just tear it corner to corner. Okay, so then we have one for one side, one for the other, but where's my piece of paper? Let's see how that would, that'd be kind of fun on a page, wouldn't it? Okay, so now let's find some just script. There's some. And I'm just going to tear off the edges again. I think there. And then I'm just going to tear this down. Like that. Okay. And then this side, if I put that on, it's going to be upside down. So I'm not going to. I might keep that Road to Oz. Okay, so that's a little extra scrap I'm just going to throw over there. Let's find another page that's all writing. So excited, you guys. I'm filming this on Sunday. Tomorrow morning, the guy is coming to start on our front porch. So Mike and I got it all cleared off. All I really had was a plant stand and a, I don't know, doormat and stuff, but so anyway, pretty excited. We've been waiting. He had another job that he said he was having trouble getting the supplies for. So he was a little late getting started on ours, which I mean is understandable. It was just fine. It wasn't like we don't have an access to the front. We do, but it's just crumbling. The concrete is just crumbling. But the main reason I wanted to have a deck on the front is because right now, with our stairs the way it is, when we open the door to someone, they have to back down the stairs to get away the door. Yeah, and it especially makes me nervous on Halloween. It's just like, oh, some little kid is going to back down the stairs and fall because he's got a cape on his costume or something, you know. So, yeah, I think it'll be good to get that fixed up. I forgot my flowers upstairs, the ones I'm still fussy cutting. Forgot to bring those, so I guess I won't be decorating with those. All right, like that will work. Yeah, so I don't know what that's gonna do to my filming, having him here. I don't know. I'll have to see. That ripped off on my glue page. Good indication that I need to be getting rid of that. Okay. So now yeah, so there is one sprinkler head in the way of him putting on the porch, so I don't know if we'll need to call the sprinkler, guys, or what we'll need to do with that. Gonna need to pull it out to wherever the new deck is going to end. So just, you know, just rolling with it. Just excited to get it done, I think. Until I get the bill. And I won't be excited. Oh, but this guy, I put a deck on the front of my friend's house, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so there are those. Where's my paper? So that one, yeah, I like those a lot. Those are very fun. Okay, cool. And let's see what's next. What else we've got? We've got this one. It takes forever, though. It's in my other video of book page pockets. Oh, that's an easy peasy one. Let's do that one. Okay. So I want, once again, I want the text on both sides would be nice. Do I have any of those? A lot of pictures, This one could work, I think. On this side. Yeah. That one could work, and this one could work, I think. Okay. Now what I want to do here is I want to grab my deckled edge. This is my Tim Holtz decal cutter, and let's cut these down together so that they're the same. That's going to be interesting because, yeah, worked okay. It's a little bit longer than the cutter. That's what I was kind of worried about. Okay. And I think that's it. Just those sides. And maybe the top. I'll do that later, though. Okay. So all we're going to do here is we're going to put that about there, like that. No, wrong? Wrong. I'm going to put that like that. Then this one, go like this. Okay, so you've got two. So this one just goes up a little bit, this one goes up higher, and then you fit them together like so. I'm going to cover that because this isn't going to be for a Wizard of Oz journal. Okay, so we're going to sew around this. I don't think I need that cutter again, but we'll see. Ugh. Okay, and then we're just going to sew around this guy. edge there. There we go. So there's that one. All ready to be decorated. Okay, I'm going to check my time just to make sure I got about 5 more minutes. Oh, there's this one, which is always a fun one. I just have to remember how to do it. Let's see. Let's just straighten this up a bit. See if I can remember this. Okay, so here. And then here. And then this goes down. This one is a little less. And then this one's a little less yet. Like that. And then these go in like so. And this one could go in too if you wanted it to. Okay. That's right, isn't it? Yep. Okay, so okay. And then we're just going to glue down these bits and pieces here, these guys. This one. And this one. Okay, and then we're just going to take the glue and glue this to this. This to this to this. Here. And here. There you have that little pocket. A wider page would give you a wider, bigger pocket, but I'm happy with that. Okay. Oops. Throwing my pedal around. Okay, let's see what's next. Do we have time for one more? Yeah, let's do it. Which one do I want to do? That's like the other one. That one's too complicated. This one we could do maybe. Okay, let's take a page with some text. Okay, and we're going to kind of make a bit of a tube with it. Like this. Ours is going to be bigger than the one in my book. So those couple of Okay, and then like that, and then those two different ones. I think I would probably just go like this. I'm going to do it my own way. Okay, so let's glue this. I'm just going to glue down really close to that edge and really close to this edge. Okay. And then let's just do a little punch here. Ah, I was afraid of that. The glue's not dry. That's okay. We can fix it. All right. This is going to be decorated anyway, so I don't care that there's a seam there. We'll glue that up in a second. Let's do our... I did want to do one other quick thing now that I think about it. So we'll do that quickly and then we'll do some decorating. Okay, then this one, we're just going to glue up the pocket. Like that. Okay, and there's another one. Now, what I wanted to do with this one, that I just folded that, I think we'll just make that into a journal card. So, and this is what I do with my book pages like this, not so much when I use an old catalog, but we're just going to go like so. Fold that up. And then in a backet, oh, I guess that will work. It's just the right size. You know, don't you love it when a plan comes together? Ooh, this side's prettier. Okay. Just going to glue that on one side, and then we're just going to collage on the other side. And I'll show you in just a second. I have a plethora of those sorts of things. Okay, then we're gonna collage on this side, but look at this. Oh, it sits over by my to-do box. Yeah, these are all glue pages that I've saved, and these ones will become tags or pockets like we did, whatever. But yeah, I have all those to collage. It's because I save everything. Okay, so I think I have, yes, I do. I have my scraps from fall. Let's just do a quick little fall journal card here. Okay, I'm going to set my pages aside. I may glue on some of those. I may make pockets, but that, I hope, answers the question of what do you do with this stuff. This is a rather thin piece of it's a piece of scrapbook paper, but I think I'm just gonna use that on here to strengthen the edge a little bit. Why not? And I'm gonna leave it sticking out for a minute because I don't know how far out to go because I do want to cover some of that. So anyways, what else do we have here? I've got a lot of little pieces that could be used. Okay, I might put that one on. And I'm going to go out to where I tore the page. So we'll even that off in a minute. Okay, I have this one that I could kind of go on I think it'll be covered up, but not that top part won't be. Okay. Let's put that on the edge. Just to use it up, using up the scraps here, peeps. Okay, here's one. Boy, that's a lot of orange happening. How about we do something with this? My husband's making banana bread. I can hear him creating up there. Love it. And Maddie's not here this weekend, so I might actually get a piece. I love you, Maddie. Not that he ever watches my videos. The boy's too busy, but just in case. Just in case Louis watches it and he tells on me or something. Oh, sweet boy's having a little getaway weekend with his cousin. So that's fun. Okay, there's that. Now, what else do we have? How about a piece of this? This is cool. I think I'll put that there, but I'm going to put something else kind of down below it if I can find something. Yeah. The ittiest of biddies of scraps sometimes come in real handy. Another thing you can do with book page, paint it and then put modeling paste over the top. You know, the possibilities with what we do are completely endless. Now I need a thicker piece to go right there. What do we have? What do we have? Looking through my scraps here. It's this one. Love it. Okay. Go this way. Now I can tell where to cut that off. Ew, I'm gonna have to cut it all off, aren't I? Because we don't want that showing. Okay, little cutter, let's see how you do on this. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so we have a little journal card, and I am going to cut around the corners like so. Oop, like so. And I'm going to sew around it. Okay. Ugh. Get my exercise moving the sewing machine back and forth. That's a good thing. have it up against my a box that I have, that I have under my desk, and it was making the funniest noise. So just had to figure out what was going on. Okay, cool. We'll have another piece of finished ephemera for autumn. All right, so this, now we are going to put some sort of focal point on. I'm thinking a mushroom. I don't know what you're thinking, but I'm thinking a mushroom. Now I've got, ooh, what about this one? Love it. Why not, right? I think that'll do with a little label. Twill do, twill do. Ow. That was my leg hitting my desk. Oh, coordination's never, I've never claimed to be coordinated. Yeah, I think after the video, I'm going to change my laundry and watch a little WNBA while I fussy cut. Doesn't that sound like a glorious afternoon? Don't love that right there. And I don't know that I want a label up there because that's just so pretty. So let's do a label down here in this corner, just because that's what would work best. Gotta find my, there they are, find my little mushroom labels. They're from Elodie Craft and Creation. That's where they're from. Perfect. Okay. Mike said he didn't have any walnuts, so he's like, what other nut will taste good in banana bread? I like nuts, so probably anything, but I think he's going to put pecans in it. Okay, there's a little fall journal card. One thing done. Now, what I wanted to do was grab this and show you kind of my next project is the fairy journal. This one. All the bits are from this Spring Stories, but some of her images are fairly fallish too. So I think we can do whatever with that, but I'm thinking we need some pockets. So let's see here. I want to have some washi tape across there, I think. Unless, what is this? Unless. Spring is proof there is beauty in new beginnings. Let's put that there. Then we'll put washi at the top, I think. Something that will go with this. Okay. So that is going to go right there. And then, let's see. I definitely think a Amity Bloom tape would be good on the top there. It's this one. That's real pretty. Let's use that one. Okay, so need to cut that the right length, which would be right about there. I'm going to put glue on my washi tape because I don't want it going anywhere. This way. Okay. Good. I don't know if I want anything there. We'll see. Let's do the bottom part and then see what we think. I was looking at these ducks, but no. Oh my gosh, how cute is she? I think she needs to go to the side though. I think this might be too big. Too many words. So what I think I'm going to do is just take a bit of this and go across. Okay, he's talking to somebody on the phone. I must be missing a kid conversation. I don't like that when that happens. Okay. It's going to go like that. And then I'm going to put this little pumpkin pie on there. I better switch over before I'm sorry. Okay. Put you right there. There will be stuff in the pockets, so some of that will not show. But what do you think? I feel like that's a bit much. Do I have anything in here? I might put that there because it kind of brings out the color in her flowers. You're going to be able to see the two, but that's okay. Okay, I think I've got it, by George. So there's that little pocket. Let's see. What do we have for those two? Gonna need something tall and thin. I'm not gonna do, by the way, start to finish. I wonder if I have something in here. I'm not going to do a start to finish on that little journal with the little fairy journal, but I'll do a lot of it on camera because I end up needing to, because I can't get it all done off camera because most of my time I'm filming, you know. I feel like that's a bit of a waste on that one. But what about how would it be if I cut that where there's a pocket? Do you think that would be kind of cool? I think it might be. Doing it the other way around, finding something that, finding the ephemera first. Okay, I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put you here. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Now that I got her cut, let's see if we can do this. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a pain to try and glue. I can tell that already. But I don't want to rip it because I spent so much time getting it. Oh shoot, I did. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. These are so fragile. Phew. Okay, this needs some art glitter glue here. Maybe sorry that I attempted this, but let's just see what we can do. Get over there. Okay. Whew. Okay. Let's get this part on. A sticky glue page does not help anything. And super sticky glue too. Okay. We're just going to leave that. Okay. Did it. Wasn't easy, but we did it, and our pockets still work. Okay, so now I'm going to put, that one's not thick enough. I thought I had a thick tiny piece here somewhere. Might have used it. Not that thick. Okay, I'm gonna put that on there. Whew, got that one done. Okay, how are we doing time-wise? Oh gosh, I'm not gonna get them all decorated, am I? I was thinking this one could just have a cluster, and that would be fairly quick little process, maybe. See what grabs us here. That's cute. This would be really neutral. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it up off of here. I'm not going to mess with it right this minute. I like that one. It's just very neutral. And it's got the pinks and blues that might work in the fairy journal even. Okay, what did I do with my, there it is. I just want a little edge on this so you can see it better. Okay, so that will go on quickly. Let's just do our glitter glue. Okay, this is one we made recently too. Right about like that. Okay, and then we just need like a, is that gonna be too big? Oh, it is, I was hoping. Is this a smaller one? No? What about this guy? Yes. And that can just go in there. Cool. That's done. Okay, so we have these left. This one, we just have to fold over. Like that. And I wonder if I have a little fairy that will go on that one. Anything we don't do will go in the to-do box, and we're probably going to have a session of that soon because I like to take a little break when I've done a big project like the altered book. Oh my gosh, she's adorable, but she's too big. Let's see. Oh, I saw one. That one's going to be too big. That's too big. I don't know, maybe there's nothing small enough in here. Do, 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 do. There we go, persistence pays off. I have to cut off a flower, but that's okay. Now, I think I might put something there. Too bright. Ooh, what about some of this ooh, That's it. I love my little box of wonders, as I like to think of it. Okay, we're going to cut it right there. Okay, that and this. Then I suppose we better call it a video. Just wrap that around. We could use a little word or something there, huh? I've got words. Bloom will work. Fits nicely right there. Okay, so let's see what we did today. Shove all my stuff and things over. Okay, well, these are the ones we didn't get done. We've got the side tucks. We've got the little 1, 2, 3 pocket, and then we've got this pocket that has a pocket here and a pocket there. Then we have this flip up pocket, so you have writing space on the inside. We have this little pocket with tag. We have this triple pocket, which nearly did me in. We have this triple pocket with that sweet girl on it. And then we have a fall journal card. So not too bad. We used up some of the Wizard of Oz pages to do those projects, so that's good. So thank you so much for being with me today. I hope you have a grateful day. Be kind always, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.